So now in this video we are going to solve problem number 18, 20 and 25 from exercise 10.1 trigonometric ratios R.D. Sharma new edition. Okay, so which problems we are going to deal? 18th problem, 20th problem and 25th problem. So whichever are there in between, that is 19th, 20th, 21st, 23rd, 24th, they are almost similar to either 18th or 20th problem. Okay, so follow the concepts clearly and the similar kind of applications will be there in all the other problems. Try them. If you don't get, then post your doubts to me so that I can cover in the next video. Okay, so now let us start with the 18th one. Right, so how is the problem? The problem says here tan theta is equal to 12 by 13. So what is given is tan theta is equal to 12 by 13 and we need to evaluate 2 sin theta cos theta, 2 sin theta cos theta divided by cos square theta minus sin square theta, cos square theta minus sin square theta. So we need to evaluate this one. Now you know very well, because by now you might have become very familiar, like from starting from the first video till now, right? So now what is tan theta? So tan theta is given to be 12 by 13. Since it is in the ratio form, you will write it as 12k by 13k in order to assign the values to the given right angle triangle. But you know that tan theta is equal to, what is tan theta? How it is defined? It is defined as opposite side by adjacent side, or rather it is perpendicular by base, whichever manner you want. So that is equal to 12k by 13k. Right, so now for this one we are going to draw a right angle triangle as usual. So here is a right angle triangle. Let me assume theta to be here. I'll name it as PQR, the vertices of the triangle. Here is the right angle, that is 90 degrees. And now opposite to this is the vertical or like perpendicular, and this becomes the base. Now base, in base value you have 13k. In the place of perpendicular you have 12k. So now we know both the sides. Now you have to find out the third side using, yes, Pythagoras theorem. So from Pythagoras theorem. So writing the statements from where you are getting, that is very, very important. Please never skip these statements. Right? PR is equal to, because hypotenuse is equal to side square plus side square, that is PQ square plus QR square. PQ is 13k whole square plus 12k whole square. You can directly take k square outside the root, which is k. Now we are left with 13 square plus 12 square. 13 square is 169 plus 12 square is 144. Right? So now which is equal to k times root of 9 plus 4, 13. So 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 6, 11. So 313. Since 3 is not a perfect square in units place, you won't be getting anything as a square root of this one, because this is not a perfect square. You are going to write it as it is. So k square root of 313 is the hypotenuse here. Okay, so now we know all the three sides. What is the next part? Yes, to evaluate this particular expression, we need sine and cos functions or the ratios. So therefore now to find sine theta, what is sine theta is equal to? It is perpendicular by hypotenuse, or what we call as opposite by hypotenuse. So in this particular triangle, for this theta, this is the opposite one. So 12k by hypotenuse is k into square root of 313. K will get cancelled. So 12 by square root of 313 is sine theta value. So we got sine theta value. Now similarly cos theta is equal to It is base by hypotenuse. So which is equal to, what is the base here? PQ, which is 13k. By hypotenuse is k root of 313. K will get cancelled. So this is equal to 13 by root of 313. So this is the cos value. Right? Now we know cos theta value, sin theta value. Right? So the third part of the problem is to substitute in this one and simplify. Right? So therefore now you have 2 sin theta. You should not directly write down. You should say that it is 2 sin theta cos theta by cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to. So you should not directly substitute. You should say in which you are substituting, that you should write on the left hand side. You cannot write directly. If you write directly, then you are wrong. Right. 2 into sin theta. Sin theta is 12 by square root of 313 into cos theta is 13 by square root of 313. Now whole divided by cos square theta, that is 13 by root of 313 whole square, minus sin square is 12 by square root of 313 whole square. So now further simplification, you will get 2 into 12 is 24 into 13 as it is, let me write it down, divided by square root of 313 into square root of 313, that means the square root of 313 whole square. Now whole divided by, now you have common denominator, that is 313 whole square is the denominator here, and in the numerator you have 13 square, that is 169, plus 12 square is 144, I'm sorry, minus 144. Now square root of 313 whole square in both the fractions, that they'll get cancelled. So now 24 into 13 divided by 169 minus 144. So 9 minus 4 is 5, 6 minus 4 is 25. So it is 24 into 13 by 25. Okay, so there is no chance that anything will get cancelled here. So therefore now you can multiply this one. And we don't have anything in common to divide also anywhere, any times. So 13 fours are, right? So that is 52. So 5 is here. Now 13 twos are 26 plus 5, 31. So 312 by 225. So this is the value of 2 sin theta into cos theta minus by cos square theta minus sin square theta. So that is 312 by 25. Okay. Yeah, pause the video here and please note it down. So here in simplification you have in the denominator both. Here root of 313 into root of 313, because it is multiplication, no need of cross multiplication or anything. Directly you can multiply the numerators and the denominators directly. So here we did 24 into 13. Just I left it like this so that if at all in further steps, if something will get cancelled with the denominator, I waited for it, but we didn't get anything which is can be cancelled. Hence therefore finally I multiplied it. Okay, you can simplify in your own manner. Directly also you can multiply and then put the steps. Okay, so all the 3 parts of the problem are clearly represented here. Now 20th problem. So what is given in 20th problem? Sin theta is equal to 3 by 5 is given. Sin theta is equal to 3 by 5 is given, and yes, evaluate cos theta minus. So what you need to find is cos theta minus 1 by tan theta divided by 2 cot theta. So this is the problem given to us. As usual, now in the solution you have 3 parts. So the first part is to know the sides, 3k by 5k as usual. but sine is defined as perpendicular divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to 3k by 5k. Now draw a right angle triangle, right angled at this point, and this is theta. I am assuming it as, let me take it as ABC. So in place of the perpendicular, that is opposite side, you got 3k, and in place of hypotenuse you have 5k, and we know from Pythagorean triples you will be getting 4 here, so obviously it will be 4k, but you can't directly write it down, so therefore you should write these steps. From AC is equal to square root of AB square plus BC square. All the steps are very essential. You can't directly write it as AC is equal to 3k square or 5k square. But here, come on, we need to find out base, right? So therefore I am writing it in AB is equal to AC square minus BC square. AC square minus BC square. Please observe that there is a correction here. Right, now AC square is 5k whole square minus BC square is 3k whole square under root. Taking k outside the root, and then next it is 25. 5 square is 25 minus 3 square is 9, which is equal to 16 under root is 4. So 4k. So what you got, AB value is 4k. Now what is the next step? Yes, absolutely right. You have to find out cos theta, tan theta and cot theta. 3 trigonometric ratio values we need to find, right? To find cos theta. What is cos theta? Is equal to base by hypotenuse. With respect to this angle, this is the base. So therefore now we got it to be 4k. So 4k by 5k. Kk will get cancelled. That is equal to 4 by 5. Now cos theta value we got it to be 4 by 5. Next one is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Right, what is perpendicular? 3k by 4k, that is equal to 3 by 4. I am writing directly. Right, and the next one is cot theta. You can use any phenomena like base by perpendicular, or you can say it is 1 by tan theta, therefore it is 4 by 3. So now you have got values of tan, cot and cos as like of cos 4 by 5, tan 3 by 4, cot 4 by 3. Now the last part of the problem. What is that one? Substituting in this one. So therefore you have to write in which you are substituting. You can't skip this step. You can't directly substitute. You have to write in which you are substituting on the LHS. Don't forget that one. Okay. Cos theta is equal to 4 by 5 minus 1 by tan theta is 3 by 4 divided by 2 cot theta. 2 into cot theta is 4 by 3. Now the next step in this is 4 by 5 as it is. Now minus 1 by 3 by 4. You can reciprocate it and bring it into the numerator. It will become 4 by 5 minus 1 into 4 by 3. Reciprocal of 3 by 4 is 4 by 3. By 2 4s are 8 divided by 3. So now here you have cross multiplication, because here in the numerator fraction you have 5 and 3 and the denominator. So therefore take LCM. 4 3s are 12 minus 4 5s are 20 divided by 15 whole divided by 8 by 3. So 12 minus 20 is minus 8 by 15 by 8 by 3. So it can be minus 8 by 15 into 3 by 8. Now 3 5 times, 8 1 time. So minus 1 by 5. So this is what we got, the value of cos theta minus 1 by tan theta by 2 cot theta. Okay. So what did we do here in this particular problem? Again the similar manner, like dividing the problem into 3 parts. First part, finding the 3 sides of the triangle. Second part, finding the trigonometric ratios from the given triangle. And the third part is substituting those values and simplifying. Okay. So pause the video for a moment and note it down. Now the 25th problem as planned. So it says like 25th one, cos A is equal to root 3 by 2 is given. We need to evaluate 1 by tan theta. Is it A? Yes, 1 by tan A plus sin A by 1 plus cos A. Because A is given here, obviously it will be A. Right, so how do we do it? As usual. So from cos A is equal to root 3 by 2, you have it to be, so k root 3 by 2k. Okay. And but cos is defined as base by hypotenuse, which is k root 3 by 2k. Let us draw the right angle triangle as usual. Right angle at this point, let me name the vertices as PQR. If this is theta, okay, this is the perpendicular, this is the base. Now base is k root 3 and hypotenuse is 2k. Okay, now from Pythagoras theorem we are going to determine the other side. So applying Pythagoras theorem, so we will be getting, now we have to find out the vertical, that is RQ is equal to square root of PR square minus PQ square. Right, so that is 2k whole square minus k root 3 whole square under root, which is now taking k outside, it is 4 minus root 3 whole square is 3. So this is k into square root of 1, which is equal to 1. Therefore it is k times 1, which is k. So now we got this side to be k. Now we know all the three sides. Now our job is to find the trigonometric ratios. To find what and what are required? Tan A. So this is theta, I took it as, so let me name it as ABC. EABC, then this will become angle A. Okay, if that is the case, then BC is equal to, I didn't notice this as A. So BC is equal to AB square, AC square minus AB square. AC square minus AB square. Yeah, please make a correction here. Okay, so now to find what are all needed? Tan A, sin A, cos A. Cos A is already given in the problem. This is the first time that the required trigonometric ratio is given already. So if you find sin and cos, it is enough, right? So now sin A is equal to, what is sin A is equal to? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So from this one, what is the perpendicular? BC, which is k, by hypotenuse is 2k, which is equal to 1 by 2. Now tan A is the next one. Tan A is equal to perpendicular by base. What is the perpendicular? K by k root 3, which is equal to 1 by root 3. Here itself for convenience I am writing directly cos A is equal to root 3 by 2, which is given. Right? So I am only just writing it like that. Now the third part. What is the third part of the problem? Yes, you are going to substitute in this one. 1 by tan A plus sin A by 1 plus cos A, which is equal to 1 by tan A 1 by root 3 plus sin A 1 by 2 by 1 plus cos A. Cos A is root 3 by 2. So the next step here, you can reciprocate it. It will become root 3 by 1. So 1 by root 3 means it is 1 into root 3 by 1. Right? So plus 1 by 2 as it is for now. Now take the LCM and make it as single term. 2 into 1, that is 2, plus root 3 by 2. So here denominator are same. So this, the next step will be root 3 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus root 3. So now taking the LCM, cross multiplication, that will become 2 root 3 plus root 3 into root 3 is 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus root 3. Just a simple cross multiplication. 2 plus root 3 multiplied with root 3. So 2 into root 3, 2 root 3. Root 3 into root 3 plus 3. Now here 1 into 1, 1. Okay, so therefore now 2 root 3 plus 4 by 2 plus root 3. So 2 root 3 plus 4 by 2 plus root 3. Taking 2 common, right? Now here you can take 2 common. What it will become? Root 3 plus here 2 2s are 4. 2 is left. So now again 2 plus root 3. See, root 3 plus 2, 2 plus root 3 will get cancelled. Okay, you are left with the final answer here is 2. Final answer here is 2. So those who are not so good at simplification, observe this simplification carefully. So here in this particular thing you have got 1 plus something of a ratio. So you have to make this complete denominator a single term. So 2 plus root 3 by whole by 2 makes it single term. Now here also 1 by 2. So in the ratio of the ratios, so you have both the denominators same. So they will get cancelled. Now this is reciprocated, you know that part. And then a cross multiplication. 2 plus root 3 into root 3. 2 root 3 plus root 3 into root 3 is 3. And now this is plus 1 divided by 2. This step is very, very important while you are simplifying this one. So these two steps you have to carefully observe. Okay? Yeah. Now you can copy it down, and I guess you people will be able to do like 19th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd and 24th problems. If you find anything difficult, right, then you can post me your doubts. See you again.